back to another episode of Last Day on Survival. Today we return, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are probably seeing we have been revenge raided. We are missing a skull. We are missing some loot over from the chest, and we are going to be getting some marvelous revenge. Not to mention making the pit stop over at the bunker and doing some doo-doo on the enemies over there so we can go ahead and reap the rewards of that before we reap the rewards of whatever that base may have in store for us. But before we dive into that, there's something very, and as you guys can see, we're well equipped for it too. We got some hatchets stashed away. There's something very important we gotta go ahead and get to chatting about. Boom! What you guys are seeing right here, right now, was posted earlier today by Kafir, and this is marvelous. With the attachment saying, let's make this evening a lot more interesting with an announcement of the new event. Shall we? And we are seeing a video teasing that exact new event. So this is our very first look into a new event, something that we have not had in a very long time. And given the way that Kafir does happen to work when it comes to revealing things, this is currently the only thing showcasing like in-game gameplay and like a cinematic kind of like trailer type of vibe like this. And whenever this tends to happen, it pretty much is like the next update or the very next update. And considering the fact absolutely nothing else has been shown since then, it does appear that the convoy event is going to be coming next, because that is exactly what we are witnessing here. Now, this convoy event is going to be a little bit more of a beginner. It's not going to be like super hardcore, as you guys are probably seeing, but we're going to go ahead and pause it right here so we can take more of an extended and kind of calm down look at everything and break down what we are seeing. But from what has been said, this is not going to be like a crazy high level event or anything. This is going to be kind of like a little bit geared more towards like the beginner side, going to be a little bit on the easier side and nothing too nutty, but it should be having some pretty solid loot, and there's some very interesting things we got to go ahead and notice. So as you guys are seeing in this still image, and as you guys are probably saw throughout the trailer, there's a variety of zombies, but for the most part, the only zombies we are seeing are like the normal crawlers slash fast zombies and toxic spitters. Those appear to be the main types that we are seeing. But check out the zombie actually kind of on the right side of the screen to the right of the power armor, which we are going to be talking about in just a jiff, because that also makes this very, very interesting and definitely something I want to get to chatting about. But below the car and to the right of the power armor, you guys can see a zombie feasting upon the remains of a member of this convoy. This is actually something that Kafir has talked about in the past, that this is going to be something they're going to be incorporating soon, is some zombies that are actually like in their quote-unquote feeding mode. Now, a zombie in feeding mode is not going to attack you unless you disturb it first, or I think it might also attack you if you disturb any of its friends, aka attack any of its friends. So this trailer is actually the first ever showcasing of exactly that over on the right side. It's gonna be very cool to actually be witnessing that new type of zombie when we do go to this event. And throughout the trailer and also in this still image, we are seeing a variety of dead bodies, which I'm guessing are gonna be lootable because they actually have varying armors on them. Over in the back, kind of like before the toxic spitter, but after the power armor, kind of by that chest over in the middle of the screen, you guys can actually see on the left a person in full military armor. The one that the zombie's feeding on looks like he just has military pantalones, so it's going to be interesting that I'm guessing you're going to be able to loot that in addition to the chest. But the big ticket item that really has me interested, and given the information that we have, is probably the most interesting part out of this, is the power armor smack dab in the middle of the screen. That thing right there, although it is in a bit of a broken state, is actually the first ever instance of power armor that is going to be outside of the convoy. Why do I say that it's outside of the convoy? There's always the chance that maybe this is a Sector 7 event. I've seen some people thinking already that this could be a Sector 7 event, given the power armor that they are seeing. But no, that doesn't make sense given everything that we know, because it has been stated this is going to be geared more towards the players on the newer side, going to be a little bit easier, and Sector 7 does require some more advanced materials to gain access to, meaning, especially kind of given that context, this is going to be an event that just appears in a normal fashion that we will be able to travel to. So what in tarnation is that power armor doing that? This is the first ever known instance of power armor existing outside of Sector 7, and where was it being transported? Where was this convoy heading? Was it transporting the armor from Sector 7 to somewhere else? Was it transporting the armor from somewhere else to Sector 7? Either way, it's kind of implying, if you think about it, some really big things, because that means power armor in some way, shape, or form exists outside of just Sector 7, meaning it's something we might very well be running across in the future as well. Not just in the multiplayer setting, but potentially we'll be able to bring it out and maybe actually do some single player type events with it, which would be so freaking cool, man. Just go ahead and take down some big old zombies with that. Maybe go to like the super low floors of the bunker. Maybe Bunker Bravo will have something to do with it. I don't know, but nonetheless, that power armor is very interesting. interesting and something that I really wanted to point out and kind of present the information around it. And I'd love to hear what you guys got to say about this as well, because that's gonna wrap it up for the information that we got about that. I'd love to hear what y'all got to say about that, whether that be your thoughts on my thoughts, your guys' original thoughts, any of that type of jazz in that comment section down below. And remind cards for third of the way. It's a week of $12 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That'll show you what on today's video. Y'all go to enter it out every single last era video. Wednesday rolls our pick random video from the past week. Pick a random comment for random video, and that will be the winner for the week. And we'll kick off new week of giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure to stay tuned with that notification bell hit to stay up to date with every single last Earth episode. You can go ahead and get your entries in for that giveaway. Not to mention the latest of last day on Earth information, like we were sharing today. The latest of up-to-date gameplay, because you know as soon as that convoy is coming out, we're gonna be diving into it. We're gonna be showcasing everything I got, and hopefully for those of you that want to dive into it, I will be able to prepare y'all properly for everything that it might be containing. Not to mention all the other dope survival games we have here on the channel. So I don't know, I'm not a stockbroker, but I'm saying it sounds like a pretty quality investment, that subscription and notification bell, you know what I mean? But with that said, and with that note, and with some hype starting to gather up for the convoy event, because in my eyes, that is appearing to be the very next update. Hopefully one we'll be seeing soon, because honestly, Kafir's been pretty on top of it with updates lately. The weapon update and the farm update honestly came pretty close to each other back to back, and if this convoy update comes out, I mean, I'm crossing my fingers that hopefully it's in the next couple of days, but even then, they are already teasing it. They are already saying soon, so hopefully it'll be something at the very least that comes within the next week, next couple of weeks, and I think that that's a pretty realistic scenario as well. But, like I was saying, that's enough hype about the convoy, because I am hyped for it, because that's our first kind of like, that's our first ever look into like military, not really first, but it's kind of an additional sneak peek into military, guys. You know, the military isn't a faction that's been fully fleshed out quite yet. At the moment, you can kind of find like random military members. Like there's actually the specialist over here in the first floor of Bunker Alpha, and I'm guessing the convoy, I mean, convoys tend to be military related, so it might very well be related, and we're kind of getting these little sneak peeks, like these little pieces of the military puzzle that are maybe getting pieced together, because I mean the military, especially moving forward, and especially with some of the updates further down the line, I could definitely see them being one of the big factions in the game, because like the specialist himself was a part of the military, but he was kind of left for dead in the bunker. Yeah. Glad he's on our side now, because this guy, listen, he's pretty much my glorified C4 supplier, man. So I'm very, specialist, not to be mean, I'm very happy that they left you behind. Let's go ahead, pop this puppy on, no, that's not the one we want to do. Pop this puppy on hard mode and get to hunting down the blind one and everything that hopefully he'll be containing, like the 10 red tickets we need to pop open the red ticket crate. And as you guys saw, the bucket code FOE today is going to be 66043. If that's out of date by the time you're attempted to use it, make sure to go ahead and check that comment section down below for an up-to-date code from the fan-freaking-tastic community known as a Snipe Gang that without fail every single comment section that I check has to help us in our numerical time of need. And if you ain't seeing it down there, you can be the fan-freaking-tastic person that does put it down there to go in and help us all whenever we are in necessary need for numbers. I don't know, man. Usually when I need numbers, it's math class, so I'm not used to saying numbers, I need you, but god dang it, I'm willing to admit that I need the numbers sometimes, dang it. But okie dokie, here's what we need. We need the loot from this stuff, and let's go, baby. Give me that engine part. I'm taking that puppy home. On the way back, I'm bringing in my inventory just because that goldfish memory, you never know when it's gonna strike. I would not like it to strike when there's an engine part at risk. The armor, how close is our armor to breaking? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away for now, especially because we have the, oh, sorry about that burp there. The full auto glitch to help us today in our time of need, so I ain't too worried about that. The one green ticket I can put away for now. I'll go ahead and pick that up, and we gotta leave some room for all the hard mode items we're gonna be collecting. Shotgun rain is gonna be saved for a tougher time. I'm not just gonna use shotgun rain on some of the scrandy zombies chilling. Instead, we're gonna be blowing through some of our pistolas over here. These I came modded because they came from our base. A couple of these I'm probably gonna do my best to go ahead and save, so then when we bring them home, we can modify them and get way more usage and efficiency out of them. But okie dokie, get over here, fast binder. I'm not even worried about using the speed glitch on these guys because dude, they're like fast biters, man. They're not even hard mode fast biters yet. We're still in the lobby. This over here on floor 3, this is where they're going. gets a little bit interesting. So we just gotta go ahead and blow through a couple of these guys that, I mean, the glitch is still in the game, man. I'm guessing it's gonna get patched with the convoy event because I'm guessing the next update will fix it because, like, guys, I know it's an awesome glitch. I love the bejesus out of the glitch too, but you need to understand, Kafir needs to fix this glitch. This glitch is the most game-breaking glitch I think I've ever seen in Last Day on Earth, besides, like, maybe the super speed glitches. Like, you gotta admit, it is pretty OP. It doesn't belong in the game, but while it is in the game, that doesn't mean that I ain't gonna get to use it into the max capacity. I love this thing so much, dude. I look like a freaking jackrabbit shooting so fast, man. Ain't nothing stand a chance against us. Thank you for all the stuff, by the way, but whew, forgot, man. I totally forgot. I gotta come into these videos now when I come into recording them. I just gotta come expecting a hand workout. Honestly, though, my hand is gonna be yoked after this because, whoo, Nelly, I've never spammed the keys so hard in my life. But for Last Day on Earth, I'll spam the bejesus out of that key, man, because we are playing on an emulator. So I just have my C button on my keyboard, key binded to that. It is pretty marvelous, just like the addition of a secondary pistol. And that's the thing too, is we use the ones that are about to break. I'm gonna save the Colt actually for, I wanna use that thing against the blind one a little bit, see how devastating it could be to him, but we're gonna go ahead and just start using these because the more that they break, more inventory room that we get, and I like me a little bit of inventory room, so let's go auto mode and let's go hammer time, baby, like a freaking jackhammer. Woo! Woo! Dude, I'm telling you, that is literally a workout. I might need to start wearing like a headband or something because, whew, I'm sweating. No, I ain't sweating yet. If I am, it's from how hot my room is, man. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I think my room just like does not let heat out. It lets heat in, but heat does not escape. It is literally the hottest room in my entire house. It's whack, yo. But here's what we gotta do right now. We gotta do something not so whack. We gotta take it down this turret so we can go ahead and pass and move on into the blind one. So we just gotta go ahead, get a couple shots in, chill a little bit here or there. Don't want to start missing all the bullets and wasting the Kalashnikov 47, my personal favorite rifle when it comes down to it. Of course, the shotgun is a ooh, I like what I see. The shotgun is probably my favorite gun all time, and for real, Kafir, I hope you are working upon a new shotgun to be added to the game. Okay, Jurassic Survival. Listen, there's another reason I love Jurassic Survival so much, dude. They had like 3 different shotguns. All right, if you show respect to Shotgun Rain, I have no choice but to fall in love with you. I've said this countless times before, but right now my only choice that I got is to sip on the water and make sure that that is nice and taken care of. And then we got this pistola we can get to utilizing next. Let's do that. Let's get to mowing these dudes down. Honestly, I'm using my left hand this time, mixing it up a little bit. As you guys can see, my left hand just isn't the powerhouse that the right hand is, but god dang it, you don't need a powerhouse every which way. For now, this will make it do plenty, because look, they ain't even gonna get it. Oh, he almost got a hit off on me. That was definitely cutting it close. Let's go! That's what I like to see out of you, Toxic Spitters. I was hoping more than one of you would drop something, but still, military notebook is a military notebook. It's pretty hard to be salty about. You know what I mean, comrade? But okay, here is the situation. The door to the blind one, well, the door to the blind one is open. Now we are in the process of opening the door to the blind one. The blind one, I know it's been a while since I visited you, an entire 2 days. I think he knows that he should be fearing me, so I'm gonna try and just utilize the bejesus out of the Colt here because I've yet, dude, this full auto revolver. Honestly, the revolver's, the poopy part about it is its speed. It is awful compared to the pistol. That's why the pistol is arguably better than it in the first place, but I mean, when there's these types of glitches to be utilized, I think we all know that the Colt will kind of reign supreme. So let's just make sure our armor's looking good. All in all, let's also go into here with a full belly and with some full health. 110. God, I can't wait to bring that up to 120 at some point. Hopefully the farm will be able to help us out so we can get all the blueprints. Not blueprints, but all the journals and stuff to get EXP. But hello, blind one. How do you do on this fine day? We're going to use all of the Colts that we possibly can. And okay, this is actually very, very good news. He's not going to be able to take us out. We're doing just fine. He's about to do that, and we got to get ready for Spamville, USA! Baby, can I at least take him down to like, oh, okay, I did a good amount. Woo, woo, dude, I got that one became a wrist workout that time. Oh, mama. But we got about 400 out of him the first time. We've been able to do some crazy stuff with the shotgun. Like if we want to kill him in like one go, that's where the shotgun is our best friend, right? But for now, I'm cool with just, you know, just having a little bit of fun with the full auto go. There we go. Okay, now he's dead. See what I'm saying? Like when the shotgun uses this glitch, that is not fair. But That's not gonna stop me from killing my best friend, the blind one, using it. Sorry, bud. Hey, thank you for the 30 red tickets as well. And we still got a little bit of shotgun left over. I came into here expecting to use it, so honestly, let me just go ahead and let me just take all these dudes out. Okay, you gotta drop something for me, man. I'm giving you the privilege of dying by shotgun rain, and this is what I get in return? Nothing? I could just kill you by a pistol if you want to die the boring way, because it doesn't matter. Y'all be dying at the end of the day, zombies. You gotta get that message, 3 little Dawkins over there. What up, Frenzy Giant? Goodbye, Frenzy Giant. I love this thing, man. I love it. Okay, but this thing's about to break, so why don't we go to the pistol after that? I'm just gonna use the rest of this thing, okay, because we already used some of it on the big one, and if I bring this thing with, because it does have the long silencer on it, we would have to remodel a little bit. I got more shotguns at home that I'm probably gonna end up bringing on the raid. For now, I just want to continue having some fun with this, man. Oh, no, hold on, we gotta go auto mode. And there we go. That's what we gotta do. And I guess we can actually go ahead and loot up a couple of these lockers and see if poor schnaps, they are hiding valuables. For us, anything good? Oh, a little bit of iron. I don't know who has an iron ingot in his locker, since this literally looks like a barracks. Like, people have bunk beds and stuff. Like, why do you just have an iron ingot chilling there? Like, some medical supplies makes a little bit more sense. You know, you're in the military. Maybe you caught a bullet somewhere, some point. You know, it makes sense. An iron ingot. I would not. Dude, what would you even do with an iron ingot if you're in the military? Just kind of throw it at someone's face, try to knock them out like a brick? But okie dokie, let's go ahead and. Unfortunately, the shotgun is done, but oh no. We gotta go auto mode. Forgot about that. We gotta go auto mode, and then the Frenzy Giant. Oh, he does a lot of damage, but he was not able to get the second hit off in time. I was a little bit worried. This pistol, listen, pistol drizzle, baby. I love you. With a passion, let's not stretch it, but I do love you. But listen, you just ain't as powerful. You don't have the raw power that the shotgun rain has, and it really shows in situations like that. That Frenzy Giant would literally be melted, okay? It'd be like pouring lava all over him, freaking Game of Thrones style or something. Even though I think that's gold that I'm thinking of, but still, okay? Whereas the pistol is kind of like throwing pebbles at someone at a super rapid rate until they decide to die. Okay, maybe a little bit more deadly. There's still bullets, but you know what I mean. Compared to the shotgun, pistol ain't got nada. But, I mean, in the context of the glitch, if we're talking about in general, like the pistol does shoot faster, it's way more modifiable. The shotgun, however, is, dude, just the amount of damage it does, man. It's so nice. You just shoot a bullet, start running, shoot a bullet, start running, and if you can get it to that 80 damage range, it is perfect, I say. Absolutely perfect for the witch as well, because I mean, it is a good idea to use explosives with the witch, whether that be blowing up all the things that decide to spawn in, or whether that be the whatchamacall, utilizing a grenade launcher to kill them as they chase you. Close, but no cigar. But yeah, explosives are very helpful, right? But if you're not using explosives, you can just get absolutely overwhelmed. But the shotgun, dude, it can be fixed and modified to do 80 damage in the right configuration. If you have an 80 damage shotgun, whew, those things you just kind of shoot, start running away, shoot, start running away, and they start dropping like flies, because one shot is one kill. And no C4 for us. Oh, well, you know what? Well, fine, I'm gonna spread some vitamin P on you, Chest. This is what you get. All right, I know vitamin P is for good luck, but I mean, you probably still wouldn't enjoy being vitamin P'd upon. You know what I mean? So that's what you get, Chest. How dare you disrespect me like that? Me. But we still got a good variety of weapons here that we are definitely gonna be bringing back. What is this? A silencer. Too bad I already know how to craft that. Ain't too interested. I can definitely go ahead and start collecting some of the more valuable things over here. Some iron ingots for the hatchets that we're gonna have to craft up. Definitely some more medical supplies to plop on over there, and we can plop that over there. That leaves us with a little bit of maneuvering room here, and definitely some gas. Can't go wrong with the gas. You know what, why don't I just go ahead and swap into a new outfit really quickly. The pantalones though, I got SWAT pantalones, so I'm okay for now. I guess I could grab some iron for now. I just want to go home with as full of an inventory as I can. I know that like there's 2 springs there, but dude, I have hundreds of springs. Dude, recycling guns leads to a lot of springs in your life. Let me just put it that way. Ooh, we can even go ahead and fill that up to 2 stacks of iron. That's plenty of supplies for future raids, and I guess I want to go golfing. You know, maybe we'll get a golf course update. Only time will tell. And unless probably not. Time probably won't tell us that, because hey, I mean, Golf, isn't like mini golf games like a pretty popular mobile type of game? I don't know, man. I pretty much stick to my mobile survival games, right? But aren't there those like mini golf games? So if Kafir wants to hit an entirely new market, you know, they just gotta go and make the golf update. You know, maybe I'll settle for mini golf. I'll settle for mini golf. Nah, I kid, dude. If there was a golf update, if this game got a golf update, that would be something. But for now, the only thing that we got to worry about is getting our booties back home, getting this stuff dispersed into our base and loot sanctuaries, and of course, preparing ourselves for the marvelous raid that we are about to embark upon. So I'm gonna go ahead and do exactly that and talk to y'all in just a sec. And okie dokie, boys, we're looking pretty prepared. And as you guys can see, the strategy over here is annoying as it is because I hate walking through this hallway and having a bejesus ton of doors opening up. It has actually saved us because those raiders definitely broke into there again, decided to start breaking stuff again. And yeah, but luckily we still got some layers of protection, and actually we are gonna be buffing up with those layers yet again because I like being safe. You know, we're probably gonna have to repair those a little bit more as well, but then we can just go ahead and start getting some of these walls over here. These things probably want doorways, and then we can finish this with the rest of the wood that I got to hopefully keep us safe, because at the end of the day, dude, the honeycomb level 1 wood wall the honeycomb level, this is a freaking mouthful to say, the honeycomb level 1 wooden wall strategy is pretty much one of the most effective ways of protecting your base, because it's not as expensive as constantly repairing the stone walls. And I mean, the raiders have to break through a bejesus ton of this, and it literally takes 1 wood to do. So as much as I love building up super dope stone bases, at the end of the day, it just makes the most sense to protect them with this stuff, which is I don't know, man. I don't mind, because if that means I can safely protect my base with wood, I could get behind that. But we just got to go ahead and find a home for that wood. We got some raw meats that we got to go ahead and find a home for, but that home is going to be in our puppy's belly. We got that slot freed up for the raid we're about to go on. What up, raiders? I'm probably going to be going on your raid at some point, but today is a day full of revenge raids, not just normal ones. So let's go ahead and make sure that we are hydrated before we decide to leave. Today we should be at full hydration. I don't know why the thing was about to let us keep drinking. And let's make sure that Lexi, our favorite puppa, decides to come along for the ride for the next 35 minutes or so. And at some point in time, we definitely, honestly, no, I'm gonna do this right now. I have a history of goldfish memory. I'd rather not forget. Hey, what up, pup? How you doing? And in addition to this, by the way, I am gonna modify this because I'm pretty sure we figured this out last time if you guys watched through the entirety of the episode, but it does appear that the raiders actually value modified weapons more, which is a little bit cheeky, because that means once you have the ability to modify weapons, you can just literally make your weapons more valuable by owning them. Like, you could turn silver into gold pretty much, baby. I got damn Midas touch. What can I say? And I'll even give him a little bit of wood for good luck. I'm bringing a little bit more iron hatchet just because I've encountered those level 2 honeycomb bases before that are a doozy to get through, and this one's about to break, so just playing it a little bit safe. But all in all, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. We got the prop, ooh, modify the shotgun, and now we have the proper weaponry to engage in hopefully a very bountiful type of raid. But does my body ever despawn, dude? I feel like when you die at your base, your body just becomes like a freaking glorified ornament pretty much, man. I don't want to be an ornament, dang it. I want to be a Christmas tree, ma. God, I always want to be a Christmas tree growing up. You know, something about being tall. Well, I ended up pretty tall, man. I'm like 6'3", so I guess my dreams weren't all for nothing, if you think about it. I'm doing pretty all right in that department, but all right, player 8415. Hello. How do you do? I hope it's marvelous, because I am entering you. And if you're doing marvelous, that means we have marvelous loot I can take from you. This is, I'd be happy with such outcomes. So, what you got in store for me? It is looking like a base that is fairly open. It's not the entire, okay, good. I was a little bit worried. I'm like, that's not it, right? No, this is it. God dang it. Ooh, okay, he's got a couple of things over there I could get behind. Hopefully he's got some actual valuable stuff over here. I'm gonna do an entire run through the entirety of the space, just make sure that we never miss like someone who decides to put a random 1x1 in like the northern corner that like never gets noticed. But no, it does appear that we are looking Gucci freaking swaggins. This is the base we gotta break into, and half of it is already broken into for us, so why don't we just continue, break into the other half, and this better be the half that has all of them juicy chests. And maybe you can go ahead and toss some chests my way. No, not today by the looks of it. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if there's any level 1 walls we could break into, because level 1 walls are going to be cheaper in the long run. Unfortunately, we can only see these 6 walls, but no, I can't put anything away there. And I can't recycle anything during raid. God dang it, because I was going to go ahead and put all these things away, but I guess I could just go ahead and pick all of this stuff up for a jiffy, and then we can just go ahead and put these things away. And then what we can do, since we only have level 1 hatchets in our inventory, we can actually look for the hole in the armor. And the hatchet will hopefully be able to penetrate said hole. So, do any of these walls of the weaker variety? Nope. That one's requiring iron. Nope. That one's requiring iron. And nope. That one is also requiring iron. Let's go ahead and just look through the last area that it could potentially be bountiful. What you got in store for us there? Nothing over there. And nothing over there. So, I'm guessing that's where he's got his chest. And hopefully, if he decided to actually protect them all on level 2 walls, like, he cares about the loot a little bit and knows to protect it. That's kind of the only hunch we got here. But, I mean, at the end of the day, there's literally nothing else for us to break into. We have to break into that room. But for the next 30 seconds, it's giving me some false hope, potentially, that this might be a good raid. I don't know, man. The raids have been pretty savage to us, although we had a really good run of raid luck a little while ago. Hopefully, we could get back on track with that run. I don't know, but we do have 6 chests for us to get to breaking into. So without further ado, let's begin that breaking process, and hopefully there'll be some good stuff, whether that be engine parts or electronic components or anything like that. Here's the weird thing, man. This is a revenge raid. Revenge raids actually kind of treat us nicely, but that does not appear to be the case today. Okie dokie. I think that's actually the pistol that they stole from us, though. And hello. Okay, so hold on. We got all these we got to go ahead and deal with. Let's go ahead and give them the pistol drizzle. I'm sorry, man. It's just, oh my god, I feel so bad for these guys, but at the end of the day, hey, you guys decided to pick a fight with the all-powerful Papa Star. You know what I mean? So it sounds like a them problem, not a me problem. So I'm gonna continue shooting the bejesus out of their faces, and they're gonna continue dying from all the shooting in the faces. And okay, there's the 7 weapon springs that we lost. Will I take them back? I don't know. I'll see what else this guy has to offer, but I could get behind a little bit of a pistol for show. And I guess I could also get behind some of those things. Not interested in that armor. Probably interested in this stuff because bolts are suspiciously plentiful when it comes to being necessary in blueprints for weapon attachments. So I've actually started to run a little bit low, so I don't mind grabbing some of those. It's actually relatively valuable in my eyes for the time being. We got 3 more chests to break into, and probably 1 more wave. There's pistol number 2. Probably 1 more wave for us to deal with as well. Here we got a little bit of medical supplies. Good thing we didn't bring a full stack of medical supplies, so that's an inventory slot we're able to keep nice and free. This thing's probably gonna break. I mean, I was fully expecting maybe having to use the shotgun, but if we only have to get through like 2 waves of enemies, I ain't even too worried. But let's toss that into there because we have a dedicated slot to gasolina. And what do we have? 2 more chests for us to go ahead and look on into. So where you at, chesties? Well, that's the one we broke into. So yeah, we got 2 more. This one is going to summon the hold upon us. And okay, we are starting to use the iron hatchets now. Hello, Flo. Oh, let's go. Successful revenge raid already. I'm happy. Can't complain, dude. For the low cost of some level 1 wooden walls, and I guess some level 2 wooden walls they decided to break, I'm pretty happy with the outcome of today. And shotgun raid to you. So we just gotta end off on a high note here by using some shotgun raid to kill these dudes. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep on breaking through like some of his workbenches and stuff, kind of see if maybe those have anything good. But this guy doesn't have like an iron workbench that I'm seeing either, so that's not a great sign when they don't have iron benches, because that means they aren't making steel plates or anything like that, which means they might not have steel in the first place, or they might not even be far enough to be worried about things that require steel and steel plates. So that's just kind of like context clues. But for now, the only clue that I need is the weaponry. I'm very happy with this clue at the time being. That should break up the hatchet, which should give us all the slots we need to bring that back. All in all, I'm gonna just go ahead and chow down the rest of the jerky. I still have a ton of batteries back home because now that I'm max level in electronics, I'm not as focused on these. They can give us copper, but I'm just not as focused on them. Although, that chance at copper is pretty valuable. I have a bejesus ton of wiring and don't need that. I could get behind some. Ooh, hammer's good, hammer's good. A lot of melee weapon recipes, suspiciously enough, require a lot of hammers. And I'm trying to juice up my saw blades at some point, especially for the farm runs. So I could definitely get behind some of the hammerage over there. And finally, the final chest awaiting me into this raid with a little bit of oak. I could get behind a little bit of oak. But with that, I still got a bejesus ton of those. I will grab that for the road. I got a poop ton of ATV wheels that still need to be scrapped because I know you guys want me to take ATV wheels. I do as well, but I still have so many and I haven't even had a chance to scrap them because I'm busy scrapping weapons because weapon attachments, especially, I'm just trying to stockpile stuff for the weapon attachment update, which as soon as that comes out, y'all already know we're gonna be attaching our guns with the nuttiest stuff. First things first, we're getting the shotgun active attachment and seeing what kind of shenanigans that does because it looks promising, dude. I'm telling you, it looks like it could be a double barrel. And a double barrel shotgun would make a Papa Star a very happy Papa Star. But I'll grab some of these pine planks. That'll help us create some more hatchets to kind of cover the cost of getting in here in the first place. We just got a poop ton of iron. Honestly, I'm not too worried about ball bearings. I guess I could get behind some iron, which we might be needing to go ahead and craft up more of the iron hatchets as well. And all in all, I'd say out of the chests, I'm pretty happy with what we got. Let's go ahead and just go max level here. If these were med kits, maybe I'd be grabbing them, by the way. Can we, why does he keep on drinking berry tea, by the way? It confuses me. I thought you can only drink when you're at 99, not 100. I don't know, maybe it's different with water, because I usually just kind of like spam food until I'm full, kind of like that. But yeah, I'd take bandages, but I have so many med kits back at home. I ain't worried about that. Like I said, the springs, yeah. I have so many of those too. I guess the wrenches, I haven't really been paying too much attention to those. Ooh. Almost forgot about this. Definitely gonna want to be bringing that home. And yeah, honestly, the batteries, those only give us a chance at copper. So for now, I'm cool with it. I could get jiggy with it. And with that said, with that done, that appears to be looking like a wrap. Look like a freaking stack wrap, baby. Then like Mickey D's have some kind of old food called like a snack wrap. Like, no, the food wasn't served old. I meant like it was an old item off the menu. I don't know. I just remember like 10 years ago getting it. It was like a wrap. It was a little tortilla. Not a tortilla, whatever it is. Fajita thingamabob rolled up in a wrap, rolled up with one piece of chicken. It's not as complicated as I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to accurately describe. It was like a piece of chicken rolled up with, I don't know. Long story short, I'd call that raid a success and a wrap. And god dang it, now I'm getting hungry. But that's besides the point. The point is, I'm gonna go ahead, find me a source of food. But first things first, we gotta go ahead and call that a day for today. So that's gonna start wrapping up this episode of Last Day on Survival. Can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say about the convoy event that we got our very first look at today. Hopefully, something will be getting very, very soon. And you know it's something we're gonna be diving into super fast and super hard. But with that said, with that done, that's gonna wrap it up for me for now. Best of luck to you guys and gals. Get to the chopper gas tank, enjoy it, the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pups and getting the true friend perk. Not to mention getting the weapon blueprints, building up your weapon attachments, getting your own perks and skills for your player, getting past the multiplayer wall, defeating the bosses the game has to throw at us, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fantastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.